Goldman Sachs completes first over the counter crypto options trade with Galaxy Digital. Sources say Ray Dalio's hedge fund, Bridgewater, is investing in crypto fund. And Universal Music label acquires Ape NFT to build virtual music group. This is Crypto Money. We cover the top news in the cryptocurrency industry. Let's get started. Welcome to Crypto Money. I'm your host, Crypto Kev, on Twitter at Crypto Money Show. You can find all the different articles we cover. Ask me questions, leave comments, whatever you'd like to do. Connect with us on Twitter. You can see from today's crypto market cap, the total global crypto market cap is at $1.9 trillion, down about a half a percent decrease over the last 24 hours. DeFi tokens, top DeFi tokens by market capitalization are Terra, 33 billion Avalanche, 22 billion Wrapped Bitcoin, Dai, Chainlink, Uniswap, Phantom, Theta Network, and Tezos. Chain with the Rune token bringing up the rear at 2.7 billion dollars equivalent in total market cap. You can also see here that Bitcoin is still trading sideways in its Fibonacci channel. I think it actually just broke out of this bottom one here. Yeah, the channel from 32,000 to 41,000 has, or Bitcoin's broken out of that. It's over 41,448. Right now it's trading at, what's it saying? 42,184. So it's moving up. It might come back down into this Fibonacci channel. You see the MACD is negative. MACD is negative. That typically indicates a bearish scenario. This is a long-term chart. So this is indicating that over the next few weeks, we can expect sideways movement, or at least I am, until something happens either with the SEC case and Ripple, or the Beacon chain merges with Mainnet, which should happen sometime before June. That's an Ethereum implementation to their software called ETH 2.0. You can see here Ethereum long-term chart, Fibonacci channels here. It's trading between 2,800 and 3,200. So that's the channel it's in right now. We'll see if that lasts. Like I said, on Bitcoin, same thing down here. The Bitcoin or the MACD is negative, indicating bearish sentiment in the next few weeks. I would say RSI is not really doing much. It's not overbought or undersold. So I'm not seeing it buying or selling indicators. So just stacking up and uh, waiting for the market to do something. Really, I think it's going to go up eventually. Like I said, it's just going to take some sort of liquidity event like a settlement or positive news in the Ripple versus SEC case, or the announcement of a concrete date for the merger of Beacon Chain with Mainnet on the Ethereum network, the Ethereum blockchain. So I'll stay tuned for that and keep you updated on that. And we'll check out the news for today, see what we've got going on. The Goldman Sachs Group, the largest bank or one of the largest investment banks in the United States, has launched or they completed their first over-the-counter crypto options trade with Galaxy Digital. Galaxy Digital also previously facilitated the launch of Goldman Sachs Bitcoin futures trading product for CME Group in June of 2021. So Goldman Sachs getting involved in the digital assets industry, which is good to see because they're a huge bank. They manage tons of assets, not just for retail investors, but for large global institutions. They come to Goldman Sachs for the best, top of the line banking services, and Goldman Sachs is able to deliver. So, see someone like Goldman Sachs entering the digital assets industry is huge for mass adoption and increasing the total market cap of the space. American investment bank Goldman Sachs has continued to expand its cryptocurrency trading expertise by executing its first ever over the counter crypto options trade. Goldman Sachs executed its first OTC crypto transaction in collaboration with the trading unit of cryptocurrency investment management firm Galaxy Digital. According to a joint announcement on Monday, the transaction was in the form of a Bitcoin non deliverable option, representing one of the first OTC crypto transactions by a major bank in the United States, which is awesome. This is amazing news. This is really good to see. And I'm telling you, every day, every week, I'm seeing news of large institutions, JP Morgan purchasing land in the metaverse on Decentraland, the embassy in Barbados. The embassy in Barbados planning to open a embassy on the metaverse as well. Uh, Qatar is examining CBDC, on and on and on. Uh, there's not enough time to cover all the news of central banks and institutional grade organizations all around the world investing in the research and development of digital assets. As previously reported, Galaxy facilitated the launch of Goldman Sachs Bitcoin futures trading product for CME Group in June of 2021. According to data from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Goldman Sachs also offers its clients exposure to the Ether cryptocurrency Ethereum through Galaxy Digital's Ethereum Fund. We are pleased to continue to strengthen our relationship with Goldman and expect the transaction to open the door for other banks considering OTC as a conduit for trading digital assets. That's huge. This is exactly what these types of partnerships do between Galaxy Digital and Goldman Sachs. Open the door for other banks. This is opening the door for other banks, other banking institutions to use over the counter trading as a conduit for trading digital assets. So it's like an on ramp for banks. It's like an on ramp for institutions and uh, uh, financial organizations who are looking to enter the digital asset space. Let's see what it says here. Goldman Sachs, one of the largest traditional financial institutions in the United States. The financial giant is known for backing Circle, the blockchain technology firm operating US dollar coin, also partnering with Coinbase. Uh, Circle has second largest state, blah, blah, blah. Last year, Goldman Sachs made a historic move into the crypto industry, launching its first trading services for BTC derivatives and Ether derivatives. Every single week, every day, sometimes it's a new story, it's a new institution, it's, Bank of America, bank this, bank of that, central bank here, central bank there, researching, examining, using digital assets. And this is very positive for mass adoption. Another right here example is this $150 billion hedge fund ran by Ray Dalio. Uh, who is investing in a cryptocurrency fund. Uh, Bridgewater Associates is preparing to back its first crypto fund, the world's largest hedge fund, planning to back an external investment vehicle. This is the clearest sign to date that the world's largest hedge fund, currently with $150 billion in assets under management, is taking cryptos seriously as an asset class. The size of Bridgewater's investment is minuscule compared to its total assets under management, but other prominent crypto investors are in talks to invest in the fund. So, Bridgewater is investing in a cryptocurrency fund as well as other prominent cryptocurrency investors. This is another step in the right direction for mass adoption. Um, you know, retail investors are crucial. Retail investors are critical. We have to have retail investors. I'm a retail investor, but we also have to have institutional investors. We have to have big money if you want to see, Bitcoin top $100,000. You got to have people with $150 billion hedge fund becoming interested in the same digital assets that you are interested in, the same digital assets you are invested in. Or technically, it works the other way, right? It works the other way to where it's the other way around, where we look at the hedge fund manager. I want to know what these people are investing in so I can put a little bit of my money there as well. Because these large hedge funds have the money to meet personally with the top developers in these uh, um, communities and hire the smartest of the smartest tech genius wizards who know blockchain much better than I and anyone that I'm aware of or anyone that I know personally. And they can actually look at the technology, they can look at the protocols, they can look at the computer programming language and say, this is good, this is not good, what's good about it, what's not, and make better investing decisions than what I would be able to make from my standpoint here on the computer. So I listen to what they're investing in sometimes. For the most part, sometimes they've got their head buried in the sand, but they can have some good advice. While they say here, while we won't comment on our positions, we can say Bridgewater continues to actively research crypto, but is not currently planning on investing in crypto, a Bridgewater representative said on February 22nd. This is something else I was going to point out. A lot of times, these whales, these big investors, some of your more traditional finance people, like the Bridgewater Capital here, say, we're not investing, we're not planning on investing, we don't have any intention of investing in cryptocurrency, and then they turn around and invest in it. Now, Bridgewater may not be quite as malicious as someone like, uh, I don't know, George Soros or the JP Morgan, let's see, I think it was, what's it, Jamie Dimon, saying cryptocurrency is toxic. I don't want any of my wealth management advisors advising our clients to invest in cryptocurrency. It's terrible. It's a bad asset. It's going to go to zero eventually. It's a risky asset, and we're not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. And then you hear about the next couple weeks or a month later, a couple months later, you hear about that same person purchasing Bitcoin with like their family trust fund or something, their family trust or family charitable trust, and it's like don't. They're basically saying, "Don't do what I say, not as I do," and just sometimes I don't trust them. But Ray Dalio is actually a good investor. He has personally come out in favor of Bitcoin a couple of years ago, I believe, and personally holds Bitcoin. He has personally held Bitcoin for quite a while. So to get he's getting his $150 billion hedge fund into it now, which is awesome. So uh, we'll see how this grows, see how it continues evolving. The Connecticut based hedge fund was founded in 1975 by Harvard Business School graduate Ray Dalio from his Manhattan apartment. Ray Dalio is an amazing investor, has some great insights, and it's interesting to see his hedge fund finally get into it. I would have thought that they would have got into it earlier, but it's a good time. The second half of this year is supposed to be pretty good. Bridgewater is in a first half plan this year. They're planning on having a small slug of their fund deployed directly into digital assets, said one of the sources. Another source familiar with the hedge fund crypto trading said Bridgewater is looking to get involved. They're doing serious diligence, liquidity, service providers, and whatnot. So there's a lot that goes into investing. When you've got $150 billion, what he said, I think he's reckoned 1 to 2% of your annual or your assets under management. So 150 billion. Let's see, 10%. What 150 million, or 10% would be 15 billion. So, 1.5 billion dollars. Sounds like you might be putting about 1.5 billion into digital assets. That's quite a bit. 1.5 billion. Jeez. Uh, but I'm not sure 100%. But I just know he recommended 1 to 2% of your fund, and he's got 150 billion, so that'd be 1.5 billion. That would be 1%. So we'll see what happens with this. It'd be interesting to see what all he invests in. And speaking of investing, you've got Universal Music Group investing in Ape NFT. This Ape NFT is going to lead a virtual music group. A virtual music group is a group that writes music, but they're completely digital. It's not not an in-person band. It's an interesting idea. It's not the first of its kind. A band called Gorillaz, formed in 1998, has released 7 albums on Warner Music Group's Parlophone label. Gorillaz has some interesting tunes. It's professional quality music, really well done. I think they've won several awards. They're fantastic band. They're a great band. They sound really good. So it's going to be interesting seeing this group here is called Kingship, and it is ran by Universal Music Group. They just purchased an Ape NFT number 5537 for $360,000. It is a female character known as Manager Know It All. Manager Know It All. The NFT will lead a group that was founded in November called Kingship. So recently founded, less than 6 months ago. Kingship only exists in digital form, and it will also have a website and presence on messaging platform Discord. Future plans for Kingship include producing new music and hosting virtual performances in the metaverse, as well as serving as an incubator. I believe they're going to be offering services to other artists who want to create music. Uh, it also says here on Kingship, similar to Manager Know It all of the other band members are NFTs. Bored Apes from Bored Ape Yacht Club, and a mutant ape on loan from collector Jim McNeilis. Bored Ape number 5537, part of Bored Ape Yacht Club, a collection of 10,000 anthropomorphic apes, each with distinct clothing, fur, and expressions. Bored Ape's popularity has turned them into a status symbol for celebrities, investors, including The Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon, Justin Bieber, Steph Curry, billionaire investor Mark Cuban. Here it says Kingship will also serve as a platform for people to learn how to create characters and stories that generate excitement in the metaverse. So this will be interesting seeing how this works out. I really want to see, really want to hear the music that they create and see kind of what quality that is, what kind of quality music you can create with a digital band. I'm sure it's really good or could be good because a lot of bands are creating most of their music in studio digitally anyways, so be interesting to see what they come up with here on this, but that's about all I have for now. And if you like the channel, just like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we come out with a new podcast. And remember that nothing I say should be construed as investment advice. Investing is risky, cryptocurrency is risky. You should never invest more than you can afford to lose. I am not your financial advisor. Do not take my perspective. Do not construe my perspective as financial advice. Always do your own research, conduct your own due diligence. The investing strategy that is right for you are the strategies that you are comfortable with and they make you money. That's all for now. Like and subscribe to the channel, blah, 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 etc., etc. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time on Crypto Money.